Welcome everyone to the first episode of a brand new series called Euchre 101. My name is Steve Alessi, and I will be here to help you navigate through the fabulous card game known as Euchre. Most of you know me as a sports trading card collector / dealer. I also dabble into another form of cards, and that is where this video series will focus. I have been playing Euchre since I was about 5 years old. That gives me almost 50 years of experience with this game, so I think I know a thing or two on how to play winning Euchre. There are several videos on YouTube that will show you how to play the game in 6 minutes. That's not what this series is about. I will show you different versions of the game and the strategies needed to succeed. This first chapter will go over the cards used and basic rules for how to play the game. We'll start with the cards that you'll need. A standard Euchre deck consists of 24 cards. On your screen is a shot of the cards used to play Euchre. You will need the ace and 9 through king of all 4 suits. We'll go over dealing and establishing the trump suit later in this chapter. Before we can do that, we need to identify the rank of the cards when a particular suit is trumped. The trump suit will borrow the jack of the same color suit and use it as a trump card. For example, if hearts are trump, the jack of diamonds is also a trump card. The shot you see now is what the card ranks are if a particular suit is trump. Hearts, diamonds, clubs, spades. As you can see, the jack of the trump suit is the highest card, also known as the right bower. The jack borrowed from the other same colored suit is the second highest card, known as the left bower. This is similar to playing spades, where there is a big joker and a little joker. The bowers are the 2 top cards. The other trump cards are ranked ace, king, queen, 10, 9. The other suit of the same color will rank ace, king, queen, 10, 9. The ranks of the opposite colored suits are ace, king, queen, jack, 10, 9. Here's how the entire deck will rank depending on what the trump suit is. Hearts, diamonds, clubs, spades. Now that we know the ranks of the cards, we can talk about teams, dealing, and establishing trump. Euchre is played with 2 teams with 2 players each. Partners will sit across from each other at the card table. The first deal is determined by a shuffle of the cards. A player will turn up 1 card at a time to each player, starting with the first player to the left. The player that is dealt the first black jack is awarded the first deal of the game. There are particular rules when dealing a Euchre hand. Each player is dealt 5 cards. There is a maximum of 2 rounds around the table for the deal. However the dealer decides to distribute the cards is his or her option. Most dealers will deal 3 cards to each player in the first round and 2 cards to each player in the second round. You can also deal 2 cards to each player first, whatever feels most comfortable for the dealer. However, a dealer is required to give the same number of cards to each player during each turn around the table. Here is an example of how to deal. Now we'll talk about how to establish the trump suit. After the dealer distributes 5 cards to each player, there will be 4 cards left over. These 4 cards are known as the widow or the kitty. The dealer will turn up the top card of the kitty, and then the bidding phase will begin. The rank of the card is insignificant during the bidding phase. Only the suit of the card carries any meaning. The player to the immediate left of the dealer is the first to bid. If that player wants the turned up suit to be trump, he or she will order the dealer to pick up the turned up card. The dealer is forced to take the turned up card into their hand and discard one of their dealt cards face down into the kitty. If the first player doesn't want the turned up suit to be trump, they will pass the bid to the next player to their left. The second player, the dealer's partner, will then either order the dealer to pick up the turned up card as described earlier, or pass. If the dealer's partner passes, then the third player, to the immediate right of the dealer, will have the same options as the previous 2 players. If all 3 players pass, then the dealer has the same options as the previous 3 players. Regardless of who orders the turned up card, the dealer receives that card. If the dealer chooses to pass, they will signify their bid by turning the turned up card face down onto the kitty. This concludes the first round of bidding. If trump has not been established in the first round, then there will be a second bidding round for each player. The second round of bidding begins with the player to the dealer's immediate left. That player has the opportunity to make trump any suit other than that which was originally turned up. If the first player doesn't want to make a trump suit, they will pass to the dealer's partner. The dealer's partner has the same options. They can make trump any suit other than that which was originally turned up, or they can pass. The third player has the same options as the 2 players previous to him or her. If the third player passes, then the dealer will make the final determination. The dealer can either make a trump suit, any suit other than that which was originally turned up, or he or she can pass. If the dealer passes for a second time, the hand is considered a misdeal, and the deal is given to the player to the dealer's immediate left. Here is an example of how to establish trump in the first bidding round. Here is an example of how to establish trump in the second bidding round. Here is an example of a hand being considered a misdeal after 2 rounds of bidding. Once trump has been established, regardless of which player makes trump, the player to the dealer's immediate left will lead the first card. Play flows to the left. Players must follow suit with the lead card. Following suit means that if a heart card is led and the next player or players have a heart card in their hand, they must play a heart card. If a player is unable to follow suit, they can trump the lead card or play off with any other suit. The highest ranked card played by all 4 players will win the trick. The winner of the trick will lead the next card. The team declaring trump must win at least 3 tricks in order to score 1 point. If the team declaring trump wins all 5 tricks in the hand, they score 2 points. If the defending team wins 3 tricks, they have euchred the declaring team and the defenders score 2 points. The first team to score 10 points wins the game. The player declaring trump also has the option to play the hand alone against his or her 2 opponents. This is called playing a lone hand or a loner. If the player going alone wins all 5 tricks in the hand, his or her team will earn 4 points. If the defenders are able to win 1 or 2 tricks during a loner hand, the player playing alone will earn 1 point. If the lone player is euchred while playing alone, the defenders earn 2 points. Here are a few hands that will demonstrate how to score points. We'll start with the player to the dealer's left making diamonds trump during the second bidding round. This next hand will show the declaring team winning 2 points. This hand will show the defending team scoring 2 points with a euchre. Finally, this hand will show a team playing a loner and scoring 4 points. And that will bring the first chapter of this series to an end. I hope you have enjoyed this lesson, and we'll be back for more lessons in the future. In the next lesson, we will go over different variations of euchre, such as stick the dealer, three-handed euchre, and my personal favorite, bid euchre. Come back next time so you can learn how to play and win at Euchre. Take care, everyone.